What's the most embarrassing thing you've had to tell your parents? Now, before you sit in a dire state of cringe, I'll tell you one of mine. But it all starts with my hometown school district.
Bruh.
Michigan, February 2020. The Troy School District calls for a snow day for the day of February 26th, coincidentally, my 16th birthday, and subsequently releases an original district song and music video commemorating the snow day. Of course, I watched the video with my family, but couldn't help but notice a particular scene with my high school principal. Singing about binging Netflix, he sits in his office with a remote, cutting to show his television screen. A blank canvas. The silly, goofy gears in my head began to turn, and I immediately pulled out my phone to make a life-changing image. A collage. The top image, a screenshot of my principal holding the remote. The bottom, his television screen, edited to have the logo of a very popular adult film site. Innocuous, funny stuff, right? I sure thought so. Or I was blinded by my own sense of humor. In any case, I posted the image to my private Snapchat story to see that almost every member had screenshotted the image. Great success! Over the course of the next few days, I saw it reposted a dozen times and felt the complete satisfaction of comedic validation. A week passed. I had a normal Monday at school until I walked into my 6th hour. A May? What the hell is a May doing at my desk? Oh! He tells me that the principal and vice principal have been doing a witch hunt the entire day to find whoever created the meme. He tells me to lie my way out of it. Why not? The bell rings and class starts. The phone rings. That's probably for me. Yep, they need Rachel down in the office. That is just great. So I prepare for my walk of shame. I get myself a drink of water and feel my stomach turning over itself. But then I realize I need to tell the truth. I'm not good at lying anyways. So I confidently walk into my vice principal's office in my definitely not dress code appropriate outfit and bask in the anxiety of it all. I sit down in front of his fabled desk and he asks me, Rachel, do you know why you're here? I tell him, yeah, I think I do. And I confess. I tell him all the things I think he wants to hear, that it was completely immature and I totally didn't mean for it to get out and I'm so incredibly sorry. He listens. He nods. He isn't mean, just doing his job. But then he pulls his office phone towards him and asks for my dad's phone number. Shit. This is the moment I've been dreading. Before it got to this point, I knew I should probably rip the Band-Aid off. So I texted my mom and dad a warning, an explanation of what I'd done, of course, including an image of the very meme I was going to be suspended for. I mean, at least they heard it from me first. But nothing prepared me for the moment. Our beloved VP slowly dialed my father's number to interrupt him while he was hard at work, all to tell him that his eldest daughter, his pride and joy, was being suspended for a meme about her high school principal. Pure, unadulterated humiliation. Of course, at first, my parents were disappointed. But it's not like I started a fight or gave drugs to babies. My buffoonery just got the best of me. My dad especially quickly got over the embarrassment to drunkenly laugh at the meme with his friends. And I'll tell you the truth, nothing feels better than drunk dads saying you're funny. 2 days after my initial meeting, I received a 3-day suspension for my crimes. Funnily enough, the next week, the entire world shut down due to COVID. But it didn't matter because the weekend that I was suspended, I was treated like a celebrity. The girl who got suspended for a meme. Eventually, a pandemic came and went, and I had to return to school. I had to return to the staff that saw me at my most iconic, yet most embarrassing moment. But I wasn't gonna leave the school giving the staff a bad reputation of me. I knew, before I left that school, I had to turn things around. So those next 2 years, I worked harder than I ever have before. My junior year, I wrote a research paper with the help of my vice principal, the very vice principal who had suspended me the year prior. My senior year, I ran my school's announcements, making memes for good, not for evil. By the end of my senior year, my graduation speech was chosen to give at commencement. So, yes, making that meme was technically a mistake. One of the single blunders on my almost perfect academic record. But without making that mistake, I definitely wouldn't be the person I am today. So kids, make fun of your school's principal. I'm kidding, please, definitely don't do that. But don't be afraid of bouncing back from your mistakes, especially the mistakes that come from your creative energy. The good that you accomplish has the potential to completely outweigh your mishaps and faults.